Good morning, children. Science, lesson number 1, the living world, adaptations and classifications. Children, so far we learned adaptations in plants and animals of various regions. Today we are going to learn 3 topics: classification in living organisms, and Darwin's theory of evolution, and binomial nomenclature. Now let us see classification in living organisms. Classification of living organisms. Children, we can see so many varieties of plants, animals in our surroundings. In the entire world, a great variety, huge varieties of plants, animals, microorganisms found. According to the latest study, there is about 8.7 million species found in this world. Species means a group of living organisms. So this, I know that organisms need to be classified. If not classified, it's difficult to study, understand and remember the characteristics of every organism. So the organisms need to be classified. First, to identify that organism, and next to learn more about that organism, whether that is a plants, animals or microbes, to learn more about that, and next to understand that the similarities and differences between that organisms, and also to study and understand about the interrelationship between the different species, different group of organisms. So the living organisms need to be classified. Different scientists, they that used different criteria to classify it. It cannot happen within a day. So over the period, different scientists used different criteria to classify that organisms. Finally, an hierarchy of classification formed. Hierarchy means the system is having sublevels or subgroups. So here you can see that hierarchy of classification of organisms. It starts with the basic classification called kingdom. So entire organisms, living organisms are classified into 5 kingdoms: Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, Animalia. Plants belongs to this Plantae kingdom, animals belongs to this Animalia kingdom. So kingdom is that basic first level of classification. So it that decides that cell structure, and that what type of food mode, and depends that the kingdom of that particular organism is decided. Next, phylum. These are the various sublevels or subgroups: phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. So these are the next further levels of classifications. So in that phylum means in case of plants, whether that is that flowering plant or non-flowering plant, whereas in animals it is vertebrate or invertebrate. And for that next classification, that is a class, depends upon the seed structure and the type of seed. And for that in case of animals, some animals give that lay egg and give birth, and some animal directly give birth to that younger one. And so they depends that similarities and differences according to that next level of classifications made. And this is known as hierarchy of classification of animals. That is that organisms, hierarchy of organisms. Now let us see Darwin's theory of evolution. Darwin's theory of evolution. Charles Darwin, an England biologist, he studied various numerous varieties of plants, animals and microorganisms, the similarities and differences between them, their characteristics, and he suggested the theory of evolution. He stated 2 theories. The first theory known as survival of the fittest, and the second theory known as natural selection. According to Darwin's first theory, those organisms are likely to survive which can best adapt themselves to a changing environment. That means the organisms can survive only by adapting themselves to the surroundings. The fittest can only survive. This is Darwin's first theory. And that adopted characteristics, Darwin's second theory, the adopted characteristics in the organisms which is preserved and pass on to the next generation. That is Darwin's second theory. If an organism is born with the new beneficial characteristics and is able to survive, this change is preserved to the next generation. That means that adopted characteristics, that present in that organisms, which preserved and pass on to the next generation. That is known as natural selection. This is Darwin's two theory of evolution. Binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature means it is the naming system of every organism, naming system of each species. And it is developed by a great scientist, Carl Linnaeus. So binomial nomenclature is used to identify every organism, each organism. A scientific name is assigned to each organism, and this name consists of two parts. How our name is having the first name and that last name, like that every species is having two parts in its name. The first part they denotes that which genus it belongs to, and the second part is the species name. For example, mango. And mango, that scientific name, biological name is Mangifera indica. So in this Mangifera, that indicates which genus it belongs to, and that indica is the species name. Like that for humans, Homo sapiens. Homo, this that denotes which genus it is belongs to, and the sapiens is the species name. Like that that names of some biological scientific name of some animals and plants are given. For dog it is Canis lupus familiaris, and for cow Bos taurus, and hibiscus rosa sinensis. For jawar Sorghum bicolor. And this naming system is used to identify every organisms, and this is that applicable for plants. So many varieties of plants, animals are there. So using this we are able to study, we are able to understand which that species name and which genus is belong to, and if we can understand is hierarchy from that which kingdom is belongs to, and this is used to study and understand more about the species. Children, we have completed adaptations and classifications lesson. So in this we have studied adaptations of plants and animals in various regions, and what is meant by that classification, why that organisms need to be classified, and Darwin's two theory of that evolution, and the binomial nomenclature, the naming system of species. So the entire lesson is completed. Tomorrow I will be posting that questions, extra questions based on this lesson. Today your homework is, you are writing Darwin's theory of evolution. Your homework is, today you are writing Charles Darwin's the two theories, survival of the fittest and natural selection. And this is your homework, children. Thank you.